focus on the pendulum. There are powerful forces at play. We must journey back. Back to she who carved this board. To stir its dark magic.
Pendulum board. They were used for contact spirits. This could easily be over 100 years old.
You think it's worth anything?
Tell me about the board.
Just feels like bad juju to me.
You know so little, yet here you are. And I know so much.
Christian?
Where's Emily?
There is such a thing as destiny, and hers is not with you.
If you liked that, then you'll love this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hurt with the NRW, where nerds rule the world, and I'm here with Renee and Elisha Herbert, who played Asha 1 and 2 in the upcoming film Witchboard. How are you two today?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm great. Now you're gonna have to tell me which one's which.
Yeah, it's confusing. I'm Renee
And Elisha.
And Elisha. Yeah, Renee and Elisha.
Perfect. All right. So with that being said, y'all two became 3 in this film.
Yeah.
So what y'all grew up twins, y'all are related, like y'all, that's the thing. What did it feel like getting the third added to your mix for this film?
Well, we're actually triplets.
Yeah, we actually are triplets in real life.
Boy. With a boy, so he sadly,
He couldn't really do it unless he wore a wig.
He didn't really fit the part as the exact third, but yeah, it was cool. It was actually really cool, and seeing on screen the 3 of us,
Like,
really,
identical.
it made it look very spooky. Now I understand why there's a lot of twins in horror films, because seeing clones of yourself, because we had a clone of ourselves, I was like, that's kind of. And even in the movie, how you saw it's revealed that there's a third, like the first reveal, everyone sort of was like, wait, what? Like, there's 2, it's scary, but when there's a third, it's just like, it just really adds another element to it, like another layer of like, what's going on? Why is it
fun.
3? Yeah, it's more fun. I wish we had a third. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, we do. Epic. Sorry.
We don't have a third that looks like us, though.
Okay, yeah, so it doesn't count.
Y'all should push it. If a Witchboard 2 happens, you'll need to push to have your brother in there, though. You should really do that.
You can add me in. Yes. It's not going to look like us, but they're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah. You can wear our outfits.
I mean, I've never seen him, but I bet he look great in that outfit. I'm just.
No, he would kill it. He would. He has long hair like us. Yeah, he would.
Well,
He
yeah.
doesn't even need a wig.
Yeah.
He's got long hair and everything, so maybe he could. We could all have our brown hair. Yeah.
So when y'all were first reading the role, I guess we should start with really the beginning. Did y'all go into the reading into the audition together, or was this completely separate? And then y'all just happened to be like, oh yeah, I've got a twin, and it all came together that way. How did y'all get this role?
No, they were
twins.
casting triplets for sure.
Yeah.
And then, we were like, well, we've only got 2 of us, but we'll read. And I think that they were obviously not really expecting to find identical triplets, so they were just, gonna do the body double, cast twins and have a body double. That was the third. Yeah, that was the idea. But we sent out taping. I mean, tapes these days are all like online, either Zoom or you send in a tape. So we sent in our tape, and it was very last minute because we'd been traveling, and then I guess they had casted twins, and then they switched it out when they switched it out for us, and we were like, thank you so much, we will never let you down, and it will make you regret this decision. So we were really happy about that. But I feel bad for the other twins.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were happy about it.
But yeah, but happy for us.
Y'all got the role. Y'all got the role.
I mean, it's a tough industry out here. Okay, we gotta do anything to get the role. Yeah, it was great.
So going on to the set, meeting your third, what were y'all expecting? Were y'all expecting to hit it off immediately, or was it one of those where y'all really had to sit down at a table and get to know each other before? Because y'all played very seamlessly in the film together, the three of you. What was, I guess, really, what was the hardest thing, and how did y'all get into that? Elisha, let's do this one by one. Elisha, what was the hardest thing for you, and then Renee, if you could go.
Yeah, as you said, I think having because we're very in sync in general, I think. But having another person, like a body double, who doesn't really know us, it was a little difficult just because, you know, she didn't know what sort of energy we wanted to bring to it. And we wanted it to be, you know, very exactly the same for all of us, just even in movements and everything. So, yeah, just like, you know, sort of directing her in a way of like what to do. And like, I didn't want to be too bossy and be like, do this. But like, you know, it was, you know, she ended up doing such a good job, so it was good. But yeah, we got there. Yeah, well, like kind of the same thing. Yeah, direct, like her being in sync with us and us having all like, because it adds an element of horror to having three of the exactly the same like looking witches in sync. So we were like, yeah, we want to all be in sync and we want to make sure we're all doing it together. And well, it got to a point where we were all, it was this one scene where we were walking down the stairs. I don't know if you've seen that, but our body double, because I guess poor thing was trying to be in sync with us, and she ended up falling down the stairs and injuring herself, or I don't think she broke her ankle, or she like fractured it or something. Yeah, something bad. She was in a lot of pain. So she had to obviously leave, and the next scene was just us two, and there was meant to be three, and so yeah, we somehow figured it out. Chuck was very calm, and he was like, "It's fine, we're just gonna do it like this." And Elisha took one for the team and ran around and did two roles. Yeah, after 2 and 3. I mean, it worked. We just changed the camera movement slightly, and then you know, it worked. It just looked like I just walked in, and then my triplet walked in, but it was me again running around the camera. So that was like kind of challenging, but yeah, challenging. We figured it out pretty quickly. Yeah, Chuck was onto it. I would have not. I would just be like, okay, we were stressed. Be like, I have to postpone. But yeah, we made it work. Yeah.
Y'all are talking about how you're pretty in sync. Have y'all always, just to go back even further, have y'all always been this in sync, or is it just kind of a natural thing with twins no matter what?
I think honestly it's the same thing as like having a best friend or being around someone all the time. You kind of know what each other's like thinking ish, and like what you're gonna say, and feeding off each other, and like knowing when to like, I don't know. It feels like an unsaid thing. It is an unspoken. We can kind of give each other a look or something and know what we mean, because we know each other so well. I mean, yeah, that's really what it is. Like, and yeah, it is difficult when it's like, oh, now we have a third that doesn't. It's just not. We're used to us just being like, and then it's like, okay, you know. So it was like, oh wait, we have to actually like speak, and it's not unsaid, you know. Like it was just like, yeah. It was interesting. But yeah, we're pretty in sync. I mean, I don't know if it's a twin thing. I don't know if it's just we spent our entire lives together and that's what it is. But yeah, it's kind of always been like this. Yeah. Yeah.
It's fun to watch you interact. So I was just curious if it's been a forever thing. To get back to the movie, of course, one of the very interesting things about this incarnation of Witchboard, and to pun intended a little bit, was that there's a lot of added drama. The first Witchboard had a lot more horror elements to it, whereas Chuck seemed to really add that drama and that history into this film. But y'all's characters are pretty just horror. Like the entire time, y'all are blood and gore the entire time. So when y'all walked on set, when y'all were reading the script, had y'all seen the original Witchboard? As part 1 and part 2, were y'all expecting like a more dramatic story out of this when y'all went on?
We didn't have time to watch the original because we got we were last minute added into this cast, you know.
Yeah, we were just
preparing,
preparing
went straight onto set and whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, because I think us and Jamie, we were kind of the horror element to it, like a lot. Like we were very consistently the scary part of the movie.
Yeah.
And we were an extension of Jamie, and he kind of
he really brought
he brought
eerie energy.
the eerie energy, and we kind of just
we just
were an
played
extension
off
of that.
Yeah.
And like
so
yeah, and also like the dramatic, you're right, like I think with Chuck, his original like style, like with all his remakes like The Blob and Nightmare on Elm Street, it's not going to be the exact same. It's not going to be a typical remake, you know. He really does have his own style.
He keeps it interesting.
He always keeps it very unexpected. You don't know what to expect with Chuck's remake.
But I like that because, you know,
you don't know what you're getting yourself into, even if you've seen the original.
And you don't want something that's just trying to copy it, because what's the point of that? It's no fun
movie.
But I like that he adds his own style and different layers, and there's the drama, and there's like even like just
it's got a lot. It's got drama. You know, there's
funny,
silly, it's romance, it's gore.
It
really does have every layer to it.
It hit every single one of those boxes. Y'all's outfits were a lot of fun. Y'all had some really, really cool outfits. I've got to ask, did y'all dye your hair, or was that just a straight wig?
It was a wig, but it looked really natural. I was shocked. I was like, wait, I never thought I would suit blonde hair.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of worked with the witchy thing, and the cool thing was I mean, Chuck did have a very like meticulous vision, but he's very collaborative about the outfits and what we kind of wanted to feel as well. So, with the outfits and wigs and everything, we kind of got to say
had a say on that.
He asked us like, do you want to? He liked our brown hair, our natural hair, but he said, but you know, what do you want to do? Do you want the wigs? And we're like, we want the wigs.
We want the wigs, because we tried them on, because we were like, no, we're not going to suit the blonde hair. We'll do it. Of course, we'll do whatever you want. But we, you know, once we tried them on, we're like,
we feel like
I feel like a witch.
I am a witch. We don't feel like ourselves, and that was what made it interesting for us.
You want to feel sort of like the character, and we're like, this really, And he was like, yeah, no, you're right. This is good.
It also made it really identical with the body, like all of us having the blonde
exact same wig.
Added to it.
So with the outfits themselves, then, so y'all got to go through a wardrobe. Did he have like a set type of outfit that he wanted, or did y'all really like go in and be like, I want to wear this type of thing, I think this would look sexy yet horror? How much collaboration did y'all really have in that moment, especially for that really cute outfit during the party scene?
That was
we tried on a bunch of those outfits,
and I remember
being so excited. They were all so cool.
He was kind of like, do you know wear this? And we were like, oh yeah, we try on that, and then we'd show him, and then he'd be like, and I'd be like, oh, I don't like this, and he would be like, oh, I don't like that, and it would just be us trying on a bunch of outfits. We really got what we
but you know, it kind of had a sexy element, also a bit modern but still witchy, and I like badass. I like that it wasn't too like on the nose with the witchy thing.
It wasn't, and also like all of it felt very badass, and I feel like all the women in this film are very badass, and it feels like very empowering to be like a woman in this film, because Chuck like really did try to make it like a that vibe,
female,
and he said like he, you know,
empowering. It felt actually that may be the most empowered I've felt ever.
No,
I was like, oh, this is great.
He said that it was inspired by his the like female empowerment aspect was inspired by his wife, which I thought was the cutest thing ever,
and she was great.
That aspect I loved of the film. So it did feel like really empowering, like the outfits and like the vibe of the movie in general.
With that being said, you're one of the biggest and most standout scene is Asha as a single being, her relationship with Brooke, and that is, you really got a moment where you could feel that she had this that she as in the multiple had this very long history. Who is Asha, either all three of them or one altogether, in y'all's heads when y'all think about her from that very first read? Who was she to you? I'll go backwards. Renee, if you could go first, and then Elisha.
Well, like we were saying, Jamie kind of, you know, he was Jamie. He was like our master pretty much, and we fed off his kind of spooky vibe, and whatever he did we kind of mirrored, because that really is who we were in this film, was just kind of an extension of him. So I think that's what we really thought in this. It was just like we kind of we have this role of just being Jamie's extension, and that's kind of all we had in that. And it sort of felt like, to me, there was this sort of archaic energy with the witches, like in general, their energy, and like we don't really know the backstory, obviously, but I would like to think that they have a lot of like history, a lot of it, like they're a lot older than you think in like experience, and they lived through the Salem era or whatever. But I think with Brooke, the relationship was, there was definitely a lot of elements that we were told a little that were there. I think maybe we were. It was. The party was, it was a very sexy party, so. But it was cool that they added sort of sexy elements into the film, I think, and having us be like sort of evil and sexy. I mean, that was sexy and evil. I think that's, but like in an empowering way. I feel badass. Like, yeah, it's cool. It was subtle, it wasn't like in your face about it. But yeah, as you said, you kind of notice those little things where you're like, wait, did you date? What happened here? Yeah.
All right. Last really, really quick question is just a yes or no, really. If it comes back, which Witchboard 2, would y'all be in it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That. Yes. Period. Yes.
Yes, period. Thank you all so much for your time today. Witchboard arrives in theaters on August 15th. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See ya.
Nerds rule the world.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Yeah. Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world.
Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Awesome. KUYA P, nerds rule the world. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like nerds rule the world. Like, I want more black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, nerds rule.
Love it.
Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julian.
Yes, nerds rule. Yes,
rock on. I love it. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. I love Nerds Rule the World.
But yeah, there's a heavy nerd component, man.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you ask me, nerds rule the world. So
absolutely.
And you're right. Nerds do rule the world.
We're just the best.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
So much. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
It's your boy KUYA P. Nerds rule the world. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.